2025 has been a busy year to say the least, from the international markets to the local markets. If you have invested in any market, you'd share the same sentiments. From the AI boom to gold spikes, and in Zim, things have been also dramatic, and I'm sure 2026 will be no different. Now, I'm sure you've been seeing these monthly progress reports I've been posting consistently thanks to Investor Diary. Some of the downtrends and uptrends seem questionable, but trust me, it all makes sense. But for it to make sense to you, you need to understand the fundamentals on which Zimbabwe sits on. So let's get into it. Now, one of my friends, Rufaro, did a really great piece on this on LinkedIn, which you should really check out. But basically, the point is, Zimbabwe is a country for some time now that has been locked out from participating in global markets. And if you want to trade US stocks, you can't use local banks. The region that you're in is not supported. With an economy of 17 million people, 40% of that is rural, and more than 76% of that is informal. Depending on who you ask, USD is the main currency preferred for trading. We see that even from the companies that pay dividends in US, even though they are listed on the local currency board. This kind of sets the tone for what we've seen happening this year. As you can see here, VFX companies have performed way better than the ZSE listed companies. And for those new to the Zimbabwean markets, VFX is the market for USD priced stocks, and ZSE has the ZWG priced stocks. Companies like Padenga on the VFX have since left the crocodile skin business and ventured into gold, which has proved beneficial by growing over 184% this year on the market. We also have First Capital Bank, the bank that has been paying a good dividend to its shareholders. And over the year, it has been favored by investors over its competitors like CBZ, who's listed on the ZSE and arguably the biggest bank in the country. Now, funny thing, most of these companies on the VFX were once listed on the ZSE market and have since shifted to the USD market since the inception in 2020. And for the ZSE on the other hand, it has dropped its performance and it's way below the VFEX. As you can see, we have companies like Delta, Econet and Zimra Holdings that have made holding ZWG assets a worthwhile project. Delta is still a strong company and fundamentally, they will continue like this into 2026. On the flip side, you have companies like OK Zimbabwe and NTS that have been battling against the informal market so hard NTS decided to delist. Other victims of the jump in informalization include ART, which fell 79%, the most out of everyone on the market, and Wildel, the brick manufacturing company that fell 43%. Then there's TN Cybertech, commonly trolled for having the best logo in Zimbabwe. The bank, which used to be known as Stewart Bank, was unbundled from EcoCash and left alone as Econet was planning on their exit from the ZSE. After losing NTS, Econet leaves a dent on the ZSE. And with no additions to the market to fill in the space, things will look tricky in 2026. And as always, stay tuned for more updates and make sure you leave a like. And please, share this video with the unfocused youths around you that need to be locked in 2026 as we get financially literate together. Thanks for watching.